Whoosh. Top morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Infinity Lord, the here. It's basically its full name is Infinity Lord Chaz, but I call him Infinity Lord because I feel like it. Yeah, so Infinity Lord, I kind of went over his a whole he's an alternate version of me if I had the power of the infinity powers, like Thanos has the Infinity Gauntlet, but me being born with the powers in an alternate universe. If you go check that out, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So now let's begin. So, like I said, when he was just a guy, or a kid, teenager, he jumps through his portal. And what does he do? Or his portal opens like how Kirigiri opens. But instead of black, it was rainbow colored in a dark alleyway. So when he came through the portal, he was about the same size as Toga's size. Because he's a teenager. So when he fell through the portal and he ended up in My Hero Academia world, so he goes, he looks around, he sees everything so cute, he saw everyone with quirks, because it was, I think, he went through the portal after he watched the What If thing. He watched, what if Zuko was a Nomu, or what if Deku was Gigantor and Leviathan, and stuff like that. So somehow, because of the portal thing, he goes to the same school in the My Hero Academia universe, where Toga committed her first, her first drinking blood thing. So Toga goes to, or is still there, and she's on the top of a roof. As Infinity Lord walks upstairs, as he knows that she probably wants blood, he brought a pack of blood, or no, frozen pack of blood, but it was specially designed to take away her, negative part of her quirk that makes her go crazy. Yes. Yeah. So he says, "Where are you, Toga?" Or him go, "Toga." And a voice says, "Stay away." As he turns around, sees her in the shade part. Ah, there you are. I heard that you wanted some blood, and so I decided. Here, I brought you a pack of it. So, it's a frozen pack of blood, if you want. So he gives it to her. As she drinks it, as her eyes become from blurry thing, and she felt something else, like her negativity of like her quirk turning her into the, like, making her go all insane, like the negative part of it disappeared as she feels much better. You feel better, Toga? Yes. Way better. As she's smiling. And as she says, "And how do you know my name? You're the most famous one. Where I come from, I basically," as he says, "I'm from an alternate universe. Like fourth dimension." And she says, "Ah, I see. So you're, like, from an alternate universe. What does that like?" Huh? Everyone's the same thing in any world. They always make some big plans. And hold on, just 1 second. There we go. Okay, I had when I was cleaning my throat out, I accidentally put So, yeah. So, Toga was basically, like, is there, but still, how do you know where I was going to be? Well, in my world, there's plenty of the people that do, like, these weird ideas. And plus, as he says, I need to look up something. So I'm trying to remember. Was it? Like, I'm trying to figure that out. Like, I know there's some tier list thing. I forget his name. Like, I think it was Todoroki, Bakugo, and Toga. I'll stick with that. So he says, well, there's a lot of people in my world that loves you, Himiko Toga. Plus, you're our favorite psycho. As he starts giggling. And when she heard that, like what the other, or when she heard about, like, is everyone's favorite person, she starts giggling with him too. So, yeah. And she can't believe it. And, yeah. Plus, there's a lot of shippers thing. I said shippers, like an SHIPPER. Her, to make sure, just to clarify that up. And plus, if you probably, yeah. So, yeah, so she's like, okay. Is there, like, on your world, or in your dimension thing, or universe, what's it like? Well, we have people that are like, it's similar to this world, as he points to the My Hero Academia world, but we don't have, or they don't have powers, in my universe. As Toga is like, ooh, interesting. So, yeah. And he tells her that there's a bunch of people, there's like shippers that, not strippers, shippers. SHIPPER. I spelt it out for you. So that because all of you might think I'm saying like something completely different. So like, yeah. So let's move on. So and those ones are, as Infinity Lord says, most of them would have had a heart attack if they saw you. Not out of like stress or anything like that. It's just, they sure do love you. Who? Really? Yeah. And, yeah. So then they start talking. And Toga ends up, she basically says, let's be friends. Okay. So then when Toga says, or when Zuko, or when oh my goodness, I'm having my own split personality, like conflicts of him, her, him, her, it, yeah, kind. Sorry. Let's continue. So, Toga says, let's be friends, and, yeah. So they grew close together after, yeah. So then Toga has Quark. She is now fully in control of her own life instead of the Quark constantly, or actually he did tell her that it was the side effects of your quirk. So I removed it. So, and Infinity Lord could be at any age. So he's basically 15. So he goes to UA. And his heart, and he had such a bad shock. He fell backwards and landed. As everyone looks at him and says, "Are you doing okay?" Yeah, it's just so beautiful. Oh. And so, yeah, it's like so Zuko, so Infinity Lord, not Zuko, but my character, is so excited then that he literally joins UA. He does the exam. And he sees all those people, but really, his eyes start to sparkle when he saw Zuko Midoriya. Here, hold on. So, and if any of you tell me in the comments of the so when so the Zuko, so if any of you tell me what the current, like, first place, second place, third place of the best people that, or most favorite people from My Hero Academia, leave them in the comments below. So, yeah. So, let's get back into the story. So, Infinity Lord runs right up to Zuko, and he is so excited. "You must be Zuko Midoriya, right?" Yeah, I am. As Zuko says, "I'm a really big fan. Of you. I know that you are," as he's so excited. And then, "It's an honor to meet you, Zuko. Everyone from..." Or I'll explain where I came from. So he's jumping around like a little... You know how, like, he's so excited to whom... So when the doors open, the Infinity Lord looks over and, like, so excited. As his body radiates, as he's... Here, I'm going to save that picture so that I don't have to go back to it. So the... Spring. So the guy... You know how he Bane, know me? Well, you know how, like, the guy bounces around like a crazy man? Well, yeah, my Infinity character, or my Infinity Lord, is bouncing around, destroying 1-pointers, 2-pointers, 3-pointers in about 0 seconds. Yeah, that was fast. like, his excitement is too much for him. So then, yeah. Yeah. As everyone was shocked on how fast this guy is. As he's so excited. And then to meeting. So then after the exam, everyone goes home. Actually, Infinity Lord walks up to Zuko again. And you want me to walk you your airplane? Yeah. Where did you come from, Moe? Or you were telling me as he says, I came from this thing called fourth dimension, or basically an alternate universe thing. As when Zuko was had that face, as he says, okay, so, and plus, reason why I know who you are, Zuko, you're pretty much a most famous one. Plus, most people like you too, so that makes you number one in my book. As he explains things, followed by the Toga and Todoroki and Bakugo. As Bakugo was way behind them. And when they heard that, or when he heard that he was the fourth place favorite person, yeah, I don't really hate him. He's in the top of my most favorite ones. As he says, I really don't. He's just excitement. So then he went over, or he did tell Zuko about, like, you're so famous in my world that even people make, like, things about you, like thoughts. They even made stories about you. As when Zuko heard that he's the famous one, oh man, My Hero Academia, Zuko embarrassed. So when his face is like, when he heard and that he's people make, like, thoughts about him, and he says they're called what ifs. And man, some people use you more than Bakugo, or you, Bakugo, as he points to Bakugo. He used Bakugo more than he or no, you, Zuko, is used more in What Ifs than anyone in this universe. As when Zuko heard that, he can't believe that people see him as a famous celebrity in another alternate universe. As he says, before I got transported to here, or into this world, I was watching What If Deku, or what if you, this is what Infinity Lord is saying, what if you was the Doomsday, the one shot. And as he says, Doomsday is a character from in my world, or not. He's a made up character in my world that and he's all big, strong, hung. So then after Infinity Lord and Zuko shows up at his house, and Inko, or Zumi, or no, not Zumi. I keep mixing those up. Zuko walks in, and he says, "Mom, I'm home. I brought a friend over." Oh, good. And as he walks in, you must be Inko. Oh. He came from an alternate universe, as Infinity Lord says, where her son is actually famous, as when Inko, give me a minute too. I know when Inko, we keep those up. So when Inko, when she heard that Zuko is the famous in an alternate universe thing, in the fourth dimension thing, and he says, yeah, that's all true. Everyone really likes him. And even everyone makes what ifs about him too. As when Inko heard, when she heard that everyone from the alternate universe loves her son, and he also tells her that he basically tells her that she's also the coolest person that he met. So, yeah, and she was crying, not out of she can't believe that someone, and so yeah, and she can not contain herself because she knows that So then the couple of days have passed, or no, let's say next day, my or Infinity Lord, shows up at UA. And he's in Class 1A. And as he's so excited, as he looks down at right behind the teacher's desk, sees a giant sleeping bag. As he knew who it was. Good morning, Mr. Aizawa. Sorry to wake you up from your nap thing. I mean, you're so cool. And have you ever thought about sleeping in your own bed? And not trying to be rude, it's just and he compliments, he did like good compliments on the Mr. Aizawa's his outfit thing. And yeah. So yeah, basically Zuko yeah, so yeah, please wait for part 2 to be filmed. And yeah, and if you guys want me to do, like, after part 2, if you guys want me to do a what if Zuko, or no, another episode of Chaz's as alternates. If you want another episode of it, hit that like button. If I get 2 likes on this video and the other one, another video of it will come out. I have something crazy planned. You do not want to know what the crazy plan is. So, till after. So, peace out, y'all. Peace.